company and determined the projected weighted return on average retail common equity was 6.11% for the 12 months ending December 31, 2024. This return is based on 6 months of actual data for January through June 2024 and 6 months of budget data for July through December 2024. For rate ECR, the staff performed the regular monthly review of Alabama Power's energy costs for the month of June 2024 and determined an over-recovery of approximately $22 million. Commissioner, this is our report on rates RSC and ECR.
Commissioners, we have one other item. It's under docket U3445. On July 26, 2024, Alabama Power Company filed with the Alabama Public Service Commission proposed revisions to rate SG. Rate SG was originally authorized by the Alabama Public Service Commission in 1993 and serves as one of Alabama Power's demand response options. The company is proposing to expand the current program, which will allow more customers to participate. In addition, the company proposes to formalize the terms and conditions of the rate SG agreement into a standard template. The staff recommends approval.
So move.
Second.
Mr. Kavanaugh.
Yes.
Yes.
Any questions you may have? That concludes.
I do have one. Ms. Smith, I was just going to, you had mentioned the over-recovery of the $21 million in fuel. And I just wanted to mention that it is still under-recovered. That was just for the month.
Yes.
And I just wanted you to elaborate on that.
For the month, it was actually budgeted to be even more under-recovered. But because of some of the situations we're dealing with, the weather for the month, the gas prices, the hydro we had for the month, it did cause it to be less under-recovered. More. Less over.
Right. I know what, yes. I just wanted, we still, as a commission, are looking at the deficit, basically, and I'm looking to recover that. No, that's, well, you can report that.
Okay, so as of June 30th, 2024, the under recovery stands at $114,679,000.
Okay, thank you all. Appreciate it. And next we have our legal division represented by Commission Administrative Law Judges Sue Ellen Young and Luke Bentley, followed by our Executive Director, Judge John Garner.
Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning. I'll take all the items I have on the July 30th, 2024 agenda together for one decision, one vote. First is docket C-20956, petition of Wheelchair Transportation and Taxi Cab Services, LLC, DBA Wheelchair Shuttle for reinstatement of motor carrier certificates C-3979 and FNP A-69, which were revoked due to the petitioner's failure to maintain proper proof of liability insurance and coverage. I recommend a grant of the petition for reinstatement. Docket C-21004, petition of Gulf Coast Intermodal, Inc., approval for liability of self-insurance. Recommend approval. Everything has been submitted and they have met the requirements. Docket C-20992, the petition of Gulf Coast Intermodal, Inc., for reinstatement of motor carrier certificate F-1350, which was revoked due to the petitioner's failure to maintain proper proof of liability insurance coverage. Recommend a grant of the petition for reinstatement. On the next page, docket C-20959, petition of Triple R Metals, Inc., for reinstatement of motor carrier certificate F-950, which was revoked due to the petitioner's failure to maintain proper proof of cargo insurance coverage. I recommend a grant of the petition for reinstatement. Docket 33383, the petition of Non-Emergency Medical Carriers Transportation and Services, LLC, DBA Non-Emergency Medical Carriers Transportation and Services, for an extension of time to make the required filings. I recommend a grant of an additional 90 days to allow the applicant to make the required filings. Docket 33445, Motor Carrier Certificate Permit 657 was issued to Above and Beyond Health Services LLC by order dated April 4th, 2024. The order required Above and Beyond Health Services to file their insurance, tariff, schedule of rates, and obtain registration numbers. Above and Beyond Health Services has failed to make those required filings. Recommend a cancellation on 30 days' notice. And we'll go on and do those before we go to the next agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Kavanaugh.
Yes.
Commissioner Oden. Commissioner Beaker.
Yes.
Commissioners, if you'll turn over now to the agenda dated August 1st, 2024. All the agenda items. I have the last item on that page, docket C-20805. Petition of the Moving Truck, Inc. for reinstatement of motor carrier certificates C-4068 and F-5128, which were revoked due to the petitioner's failure to maintain proper proof of liability and cargo insurance coverage. I recommend a grant of the petition for reinstatement.
So
So,
moved.
second.
Commissioner Kavanaugh.
Yes.
Commissioner Oden.
Yes.
Commissioner Beaker.
Yes.
Thank you, that's all I have.
Okay.
Now, if you'll turn to your agenda dated August 5th, 2024. The first item, docket 32954, the petition of Moving You LLC for cancellation of motor carrier certificate C-4100. I recommend a cancellation as requested.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Kavanaugh.
Yes.
Commissioner Oden.
Yes.
Commissioner Beaker.
Yes.
Now I'm finished.
Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
All right, I have 7 items on the main agenda, starting on page 2. And I'll take the first 4 together. They're all motor carrier items. Under docket C-21003, the petition of Hastings Hauling LLC for approval of cargo self-insurance. Recommend approval. Docket C-20947, petition of Touch of Class Limousine and Transport, Inc. for reinstatement of motor carrier certificates C-3242 and C-3654, which were revoked due to the petitioner's failure to acquire current vehicle registration. I recommend grant of the petition and reinstatement of the certificate. Under dockets 23977 and C-8469, petition of Carrollton Woodyard, Inc., cancellation of motor carrier certificate F-41. Carrollton Woodyard, Inc. also had approval of Cargo Self-Insurance Authority. I recommend grant cancellation as requested. The certificate and grant cancellation of the Cargo Self-Insurance Authority as requested. And then my last motor carrier items at the top of page 3, under docket 33485, the application of RA Group Services LLC doing business as College Unks Hauling Junk and Moving for a certificate to transport household goods. I recommend a grant of the certificate and approval of their tariff.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Kavanaugh.
Yes.
Commissioner Oden.
Yes.
Commissioner Beaker.
Yes.
Next item is under docket 33455, APSC versus delinquent companies. And these are companies that failed to timely pay their inspection and supervision fees. Commission has received the inspection and supervision fee and late fee from Extenet Asset Entity LLC. I recommend reinstatement of Extenet Asset Entity LLC.
Second.
Commissioner Kavanaugh.
Yes.
Commissioner Oden.
Yes.
Commissioner Beaker.
Yes.
Under docket 33063, this is the application of USERV Holdings, Inc., doing business as USERV for renewal of its permit to operate as a transportation network company in the state of Alabama. USERV filed for permit renewal after the deadline, but they remitted the late fee pursuant to Rule T&C 3. I recommend approval of the permit renewal application for USERV.
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Kavanaugh.
Yes.
Commissioner Oden.
Yes.
Commissioner Beaker.
Yes.
My last item on the main agenda is under docket 32744. This is related to the regulation of transportation network companies. Rule TNC 3 dictates the process for TNC permit applications and renewals. After several permit renewal cycles, commission staff has recognized that the current rule may lead to timing issues during the permit renewal process and may not allow sufficient time for staff review. Staff proposes amending Rule TNC 3-6 to extend the permit validity period from 12 months to 14 months. TNC 3 also describes a process for revocation of a TNC permit for failure to timely renew the permit. This revocation process is unnecessary because the TNC permit becomes invalid if not reviewed before the expiration of the permit. Therefore, staff proposes removing the unnecessary language regarding revocation from Rule TNC 3-8. So I recommend the initiation of a rulemaking proceeding to consider the above stated proposed changes to Rule TNC 3 regarding the TNC permit renewal and revocation process.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Cavanaugh.
Yes.
Commissioner Oden.
Yes.
Commissioner Beaker.
Yes.
And then I have one item, or one off-agenda item, and it's on the agenda dated August 5th. It's under docket C 21026, petition of Bama Concrete Products Company, Inc. for approval of cargo self-insurance. I recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Cavanaugh.
Yes.
Commissioner Oden.
Yes.
Commissioner Beaker.
Yes.
Thank you.
Judge.
Thank you, Madam President. I have one item for presentation on the August 1, 2024 agenda. That matter is under docket 25980. It concerns the petition of Global Connection Inc. of America, or Global, to relinquish its designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier in Alabama. Global Certificate of Public Convenience and Necessity authorizing the provision of resale of local exchange service in Alabama was previously canceled at Global's request pursuant to an order entered in docket 27231 on February 4 of 2020. Global now seeks entry of an order formally withdrawing its ETC designation in Alabama as well. So the recommendation is for the entry of an order canceling Global's ETC designation in Alabama as requested by the company.
So move.
Second. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
The only remaining items I have for presentation are those reflected on the administrative agenda. I recommend approval of all those items.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Madam President. That's all I have.
Thank you. Does anyone else have any other new business to bring before the commission? With there being no more new business, let me remind you, our next regularly scheduled monthly meeting of the Alabama Public Service Commission will be on September the 10th of 2024. Remind you to turn your phones back on. Don't want you to miss a call. And with there being no further business to discuss before the commission, we stand adjourned.